Hey guys, it's Artifact. And I don't think I criticize Ashes enough. Let's talk about it. So, the Dragonflight Alpha is around the corner and everyone's waiting for it, anticipating it. Really looking forward to it. And it made me think about the Ashes Alpha and the $250 price tag. And I'll be honest, that comment section kind of sent me into hiding. I'm like, I don't want to critique this game anymore. Honestly, I think it's time to grow a pair, because I cannot grow as a YouTuber if I'm afraid of the comment section. And then my thoughts just kind of escalated from there, and I realized we as a community, including me, don't criticize Ashes enough. And here's the thing, it's like, the game's not even out yet. What's there to criticize? But again, I was thinking about the $250. And if Blizzard charged $250 to get into the Dragonflight Alpha, we would crucify them. And then when Stephen Sharif and Intrepid sells their alpha for $250, close to $500, depending on which one you buy, we turn around and say, well, Stephen doesn't want you to buy it. And I've been sitting on this for a while, and I kind of don't sit well with that argument, because if he didn't want you to buy it, he wouldn't sell it, and he wouldn't advertise it on the very front page. And so that started to make me think that maybe we are too nice to Ashes as a community. And the last thing I want is for the Ashes community to become similar to the Final Fantasy community, where you just cannot criticize this game because people are so attached to it and its creators. I feel like criticism is okay. I was talking to Vladis about this on the podcast, and as long as it comes from a good place, then it's valid, right? If you're just hating on a game to hate on a game, then no, that's awful. But I am really concerned that as Ashes continues to develop, we will not criticize what needs to be criticized, and that we'll just overly protect it, no matter how bad it is. And I also realize that now is a very good time to critique it while they're developing it. Because when that alpha comes out, I'm not going to be nice on it. I am going to dissect every little thing about that. And I'm probably gonna come off as negative in that alpha, because I want the game itself to be as good as it can be. My thing is, I've been burnt too many times. I've been down this road. I've sung this dance before, right? Again, Cyberpunk, right? Where years and years of hype, and then it finally comes out to be a buggy mess. Which, while I'm on that boat, I would like to say, I just think we are way too nice on Ashes. Including me, like I said, that comment section sent me into hiding. But it's time to grow a pair and say how I feel. I think it's going to be a fun game. I do. I think it's going to be great. But I'm afraid that we won't call out its faults. And I'm afraid that we constantly praise and praise and praise. And I'm at fault too. I'm at fault just as much as everyone else. I think what I'm trying to say is the game will have growing pain. It'll come out. It'll have problems. And we need to call out those problems. Because sometimes it feels like Ashes of Creation is just so exalted. It's free of criticism. And Stephen Sharif and that Intrepid team can do no wrong. And I feel like that's a bad place for a dev team to be in. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, if this was Blizzard's creation, we would be critiquing every little thing they do. I want Ashes to last for a very long time, and I want it to be in the top 5, right? And I think it has potential to be in the top 5. I think it has potential to be up there with Warcraft, Final Fantasy, ESO, Guild Wars. I think if it plays its cards right, it can knock off Warcraft top spot. It can knock off Final Fantasy's top spot. But I just don't want to see it go down the WildStar route where it just It's just like a 6-month stint. Or the New World route, where it's not even a 6-month stint. At the end of the day, I love being an Ashes content creator, and I do fall in love with Ashes more and more. But that being said, I think we should be a bit more hard on the team, especially during dev time, because I want to see this MMO last. I don't want to see Riot's MMO come in and just kill it right off the face of the planet. And my fear is that we constantly praise and we're just a bunch of yes men to the team Intrepid, right? As they're like, oh, how do you feel about this? And we're like, oh, this is great, yeah. All hail Stephen, all hail Intrepid. And then it finally comes out, and then both teams are at fault because they had a lack of vision, and we're like, yeah, when we should have said, no, this is a bad idea. So, if there's something you don't like in Ashes, make sure Intrepid knows in the forums. Again, I just don't want to see this community be so protective of Ashes that we're afraid to critique it. I know I've been falling down that hole, and I intend to fix it. I do stand by most of the things I said in the state of Ashes, right? I still think the battle system's going in the right direction. I still think they're doing a lot of things right. I still find the armor sets really boring. I'm still afraid solo players won't be able to find a place in this game. But I do think we are way too nice on the Intrepid team. And when we see something we don't like, we need to call them out on it. Because saying yes to everything, and if it's a bad idea or not, it's not going to end well for the game. I had some extra time today, so this video is going to come out earlier than it does. This was an angry round, but I feel like it needed to be said. And again, I'm just as much as at fault, right? I am not pointing fingers as much as I'm saying me, right? I need to fix this too. What's the phrase? Singing to the choir? But yeah. So I'm gonna start being a bit more harder and just say, and when there's someone in the comment section calling me stupid, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna try not to let it bug me anymore, because I think honesty is the best way to make a good game. It was easier being honest back when I didn't get any views, though. I'll be honest about that one. But, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video was impactful if you made it this far. And yeah. That was my angry Ashes rant. Artifact out.